first, this job is going to be usually a night shift. Usually, okay. Some of the companies do offer work from home, usually they even offer you morning shifts, okay. But there are very few companies who work in morning shifts, okay. But there are companies who work in morning shifts, okay. So usually this will be a kind of night job, okay. So what is an advantage of a night job? The advantage of a night job is that the whole day you actually get free and you can do something else as well in your day's time, and then you can fulfill your job responsibilities at the night. But at the same point in time, you can have around 7 to 8 hours of sleep, okay. So this is one of the best advantages of a night job, okay. So you can work on both the ends, in the morning as well as in the night. That is one big advantage of night jobs. Second advantage of this particular job is that currently there are very few people inside this industry. It is a very growing industry right now. So there are very few people inside this industry. So you all, when you enter into a company, you all have got very nice chance to move up the ladder really fast. So you can move up the ladder really fast. So once you become a scribe, you can become a senior scribe in a year or so, and then gradually you become an executive scribe, or they call you something different over there. So your levels or your promotions happen really fast in this particular field currently, because there are very less people in this industry, okay. These are the very two big advantages of this particular job, okay. Now let us come down to what all skills do you actually require to do this job. Skills, what are the skills that you require? So the first and the foremost skill that you require is typing. Everyone understands typing? Yes, no, maybe.
Yes, sir.
So you need to learn typing. So my suggestion is you get yourself enrolled to typing.com. Okay. Please note down the website. It is typing.com. Okay. And start taking the lessons one by one. Okay. Usually nowadays the qualifying criteria for this typing speed. So if you go with the companies, some companies want people to have a typing speed of 35 to 40. Okay. Some companies want it to be 40 to 45. Okay. And some people are not putting on any criteria because the whole scenario is different in their place, okay. Now why typing is so important, I will tell you first and foremost why typing is so important skill. So there are two kind of profiles that you people will get in this job. There are two profiles. The first profile is called as live scribing. Live scribing means, no, you and me are talking and someone, the third person, is recording the whole stuff in a medical note, in a form of a medical note, okay. This is called as live scribing. And second form of scribing that you people will come across is recorded scribing. So the conversation between the doctor and the patient gets recorded, and that recording comes to the Indian company, and then the Indian company will appoint people like you. You will listen to the recorded audios, and then you will provide the medical note to the physician. Okay. So these are the two kind of profiles that you people are going to face. Now typing is required for both, because the audio recording that comes to us, let it be a recorded audio or let it be a live audio, so you will require, anyhow you will require a good typing speed, okay. But in recorded audio as well, your one audio that is recorded, they usually give you a turnaround time. So that is called as a tat. They give you a turnaround time, or to finish the documentation, they give you around 4 hours to for one document, for one audio. 4 hours. But it is not just 2 3 audios or 5 audios or 6 audios. Okay. It is almost 10 to 15 audios that you need to complete in a day. Okay, so your turnaround time for each audio is very high. Uh, are you clear till this point in time? Anyone with any doubts?
No, sir. No, sir.
Good. Nice. So the first skill that you people always require is typing. So it is one of the most important skills. Second most important skill that you people require is listening. Listening. You need to listen a lot. Okay. These audios can range from somewhere around 3 minutes till 30 minutes. Okay. So one conversation between the patient and the physician. I just want you to imagine when you actually visit a doctor. Okay. So some patients take time, some patients don't take time, right? So at that point in time, so the audio range can be from 3 minutes till 30 minutes. Okay. So you need to listen a lot. So listening is the second most important skill that you people require. Listening. Okay. Now, how do you work on your listening skills? Listening skills will improve only and only by listening to American accent. Okay. How many of you have got subscriptions for Netflix and Amazon? Ah, Samya has. Pavni has. Okay, good. Good. So I want you all to, even if you don't have any subscriptions, that is completely fine. I want you to go to YouTube and listen to maximum of American accent. Watch American shows. Okay. So not only watch American shows, watch medically related American shows, such as The Good Doctor, Alchemist. Then we have many other in the list. You can find so many in the list. Uh, there are very good series that you need to look at. Okay, and you need to listen them. Okay, so start listening to those audios again and again, till the point in time you don't understand what they are talking. Okay, so what you need to do is you are not going to put up your what you say the subtitles. You'll not have subtitles. Okay, you'll not have subtitles. Just listen to them. Okay, and try and understand what they are talking. That is very important. Okay, so this will improve your listening skill as well. Okay, these are two most important things that you need to have to become a scribe. Okay, now when you people will appear for an interview, what they are going to look at? Okay, especially in audios, they will look at whether you have a good listening skill, whether you have a better typing speed, and the third thing that they will look at is whether you are able to understand the audio and put it down in correct grammatical sentences. Okay, these are the three things that these people are going to look at. First is whether you are able to listen and capture. So whether you are able to capture what is being talked. That is one thing they will look at. Second thing that they will look at is whether you are able to understand what they are talking, and whether you are, and the third and the most foremost thing they will look at is that whether you are able to capture it in correct grammatical sentences or not. Okay, these are the three major aspects that these people will go through with your audio test. Anyone with any doubts?
No, sir.
You want to ask something? What else would be there in the interviews? Anything else you want to understand? Yeah, Pavni, you want to ask something?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. So it is all clear till this point in time?
Yes.
Okay. Very good. That's really nice to see that you people are understanding in the first go. Good. Okay. So now, turning towards the audio aspect of it. So, what you are going to do in the audio? What? Okay, the answer is that they will give you audio of a length of somewhere around 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. They will give you audio length of 3 or 5 minutes. Okay, so there will be two kind of audio tests that will be happening here. Two tests. The first test that you may come across is that will give you a conversation between patient and the doctor, and you need to summarize the conversation. That is one thing which you may do. And the second thing that you may do is they will give you a dictation. You all understand dictation?
Yes, sir.
So they will give you a dictation, and then they will give you a paragraph which is related to that dictation. Okay, they will give you a paragraph. What you need to do is you need to listen to the dictation and correct the paragraph. And correct the paragraph. So the paragraph may have spelling errors. Okay, especially they will make spelling errors with the drug names. Okay, they will make changes in the formatting of the drug. Okay, formatting in the sense a generic drug has to be written in a particular style and a brand has to be written in a particular style. Okay, so please note this point with you on a pen. Keep a pen and a book with you always. Huh? Whenever I tell you to note down points, please note them down. So the point that I want you all to notice that a generic drug will always start with a small letter. Okay, and a brand will always start with a capital letter. Okay, this you all know. You all are pharmacy students, so you should know it. Okay, for example, paracetamol will be written, P will be small. Okay, but if you write crocin or aspirin, no, sorry, not aspirin, but crocin, if you write crocin, at that point in time, the C will be capital. Understood? Yes, no, maybe.
Yes, sir, understood.
Yes, I understood.
So,
Yes.
generic and brand. This could be two things that you can see in those paragraphs. Second, they will have spelling errors. Okay, so you need to have good Google referencing skills. Okay, good Google referencing skills. So for every for every spelling that you feel there is a doubt, what you need to do is you need to go to Google and check ki whether. Oh, thank you. Gain mantar nantar. Okay. So you need to understand that you need to have a real good grip on your spellings. Okay, any spelling that you feel is incorrect, you need to Google it up, understand whether it is correct or incorrect, and then document it. Okay, so they will look at spellings. And the third and the most important thing that these people will look at is when it comes down to proofing skills, they will look at whether you are able to catch the grammatical errors or not, such as a comma, a full stop. Okay, then the capitalization, whether you are capitalizing a brand drug or not, whether you are able to whether you are capitalizing after a full stop. Okay, so please note one thing is that they don't call it as a full stop, they call it as a period. What they call it as a what do they
Period.
call it? They call it as a period. They don't call it as a full stop. Okay, so they call it period. So whenever you listen to a dictation, if the provider says period, period means a full stop. Remember this. Okay. Okay. So we discussed about proofing. So I gave you a insight on proofing, how the proofing needs to be. Okay. So you need to correct all the proofing errors in the document. That is very important. Okay. Then the next one is a conversation between the doctor and the patient. Okay, so what are they actually looking at? They will look at, as I told you, the three things. First, whether you're able to listen. Second, whether you are able to understand. And third, whether you are able to write it in correct grammatical sentences or not. This is what they are going to look at. Okay. Anyone with any doubts in terms of what kind of audios are going to come to you and what they are going to look into it? If you don't respond, I will not understand.
No, sir, no doubt.
Ah. Folks, you need to be very interactive. When you will go into your company as well, or in your corporate job as well, you need to be very interactive. You cannot be very silent. You need to ask. You need to ask doubts. You need to be very interactive. You need to be very talkative. Because in your interview round, when they will look at in your interview round, they will look whether you are able to communicate freely or not. If you are not able to talk, they are not going to hire you. Okay, so my only aspect is that you need to be very communicative. Okay, yes, no,
Yes,
maybe.
sir.
Huh.
Sir.
Good, 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 good. So keep talking. If you are, at least respond. Okay, so you need to respond. If you don't respond, I will never understand whether you understood a point or not. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
So the audio which they keep recorded, we can
uh,
stop and then we can continue with the scribing, or we have to do it continuously.
see, if you say a live scribe profile, the audio keeps on playing, and you
Okay.
need to capture it when it is playing. Okay, so there is no play, pause, rewind button for live scribing. Okay, but in your interviews, usually you will get a recorded audio. Okay, you're going to get a recorded audio.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
where you can play and pause. So that is not a problem.
Okay, sir.
Okay. 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 Fine. I feel I have marked you up a lot. Okay. Let's take a quick 5 minute break. Okay. And we will come up and we'll do an I will show you how the audio is and how it goes. I'll share a link with you all so that you can listen to the audio, and I will share my screen as well so that we can listen to an audio and see how it is done. Okay. And at the same point in time, I will tell you how to capture. Okay. Let us take a 5 minute break, 5-10 minutes break, and then we'll come back.
Okay.
Okay. Fine.
Yes, sir.